And welcome to my channel, everyone. This is Susan Diamond Paint. So we are going to work on our first square of our EverMoment Custom that I'm working on. So this will be a different picture than what I have been working on before. This is the first square. We are working on the right hand side top since I'm left-handed. So the first color I'm going to work on is the symbol is the heart. And that is the color black. So I got my drills right here. Get my pen. So not the one I've been using. The one I've been using. Oh, right there. There it is. So I got a glue dot in both ends. I've loaded all my pens up with glue dots. So all I have to do is just change out when I need to. So I get my light over here. Sorry, I'm trying to raise it a little bit so I can see. I think I'm still going to create a shadow. So we do like I normally say we do. I'm going to create the border here at the bottom and come across with it on just the hearts. Going to get that nice poppy sound. Fresh new glue dot in here, so we're just going to get that started, and then we'll get us an area going here. I gotta move my light because I can't see. Picking up two. Yep. Get them in their spots. So this is how I always start my pictures. I do about this square size, cover sheet size. Got my cover sheets, of course, from Rebecca at 4Kids at 147. It was in the 12-day advent calendar. So that's what these are. I need to move my light. Let me see if I can move it before I get started really good here so I can see. There we go. Alrighty, let me get myself situated. Okay. So this is what, when I'm doing my class or tutorial, you can be a diamond painter too. What do I always tell you? Start your border. So this is what we're doing, starting our border. This is a two camera angle right now. I have you guys going on the GoPro. That's how I record when I'm talking to you. And then my ASMR videos, I'm recording with the Zoom camera. So that's what is getting that camera's doing that recording for the ASMR videos. So just trying to get these all together here. So this is one of 4 customs that I'll be doing. I'm also participating in the July paint along, and that's going to be a Disney piece. So you'll have that to watch also. I plan on doing a video every day for that, and we'll probably do, because I'll have to record that all at one time. I'll probably have voiceovers for those. So, yep, so it's been a little bit since I last talked to you. I got all my EverMoment Customs done, delivered, and paid for. So that's been taken care of. I always start a little slow, trying to get myself, acclimated to the drills, the canvas, all that good stuff. So get myself started here. So we're doing this edge right here. I noticed on this square that the heart was the most popular symbol, so that's why I started with it, and I knew it was black. So we're starting with black. It's like a little black and brown, and 939s are going to be in this picture right here in the background part. This, even though it's an EverMoment Custom, it's not a portrait. This is going to be food items, so you're going to be seeing food. So I just warn you that now. I lost my stopper to my tray, so I'm trying to be careful not to sling any beads out because I don't have my stopper on. I'm picking up more than one too. Just trying to get those lined up here. And of course you're gonna have the crinkling due to the EverMoment cover paper. Oops, shaking up my drills there. It's gotta be here, the stopper's gotta be here somewhere. I mean, I hope I didn't like throw it away or anything, but it's gotta be here somewhere. Let's see if I can get myself off of that a little bit. So it's not, I got it folded, that's why I went where I wanted it to fold, but I have to sit my hand on it, so that's gonna be a little loud with you. Sorry about that. Trying to see here if I got my beads together. Making up my square here. Get that one to lay down. But at any rate, so like I said, I will be doing the Disney is July paint along with a group of people, so you will have those videos starting in July. I plan on doing those daily, so you'll have a little, probably be like a 30-minute me working on the canvas for the Disney paint along. It's, for me, it is the what I call the Mickey Through the Ages picture. It is 100 centimeter by 50 centimeter, which when I measured it today, it was a 92 by a, I gotta make sure these are right, so just bear with me. I gotta pull these up because I don't think they're sitting in the square right, so I'm gonna pull them up to see what's going on here, because they're not, so they weren't lining up like I needed them to. At any rate, it's a 100 centimeter by 50 centimeter. When I measured today, it was a 92 by 46, I believe. So everyday deal, so you know it's not going to be what, you know, it states as the pasting area. At any rate, it's not going to be the 100 centimeter by 50 centimeter. The whole canvas is the 100 centimeter by 50 centimeter. But I figured that would be a good size, and that's like what everyday deal's largest size is. Let's see if I can get the one in there. Let's see if I can get it to sit right. There we go. I think it's right now. Alright, oops. That was a bit loud for you. Let's see if I can bend it back some more. Try not to expose too much. See, it just works better because I've done folded it this way. Try not to expose too much of the canvas to the air, even though it's poured glue, but that was the issue that I had on my Chuck Pinson one. So the Chuck Pinson one I was doing with ASMR videos. So I still got some videos for that to get through because I finished that one, not last night. Was it last night? No, I finished it Thursday night, so, because I worked on, what did I work on last night? Nothing? No, I worked on something because, oh, I was putting my drills up. That's what I did. Put my drills up last night. So I was trying to decide, because that was a Diamond Art Club round, what I was going to do with my rounds. And I decided I was going to put them back in the storage, baseball card storage bins. So that's what I did last night. So I got them all put up in bags where they need to be. There we go. Come on, I can't pick it up because I can't see it. Yeah. So then it took this afternoon about a couple hours or more to get this one kitted up. So I've also kitted it up a little differently than what I'm used to. So I decided when I was getting all the colors in the jars, and I got up two videos for that. That'll be 2 ASMR videos, so it will actually have the sound of the beads and probably the sound of my father-in-law cutting the grass on the lawnmower. in the background. I listened to music through my earbuds when I was doing that, so whatever outside sounds I catch, I didn't know about it. I know that the lawnmower was right up here next to the door of the building, so, but I had, there were noise canceling, so I couldn't tell. And like I said, I was listening to music. But at any rate, so when I was getting it together, I decided that I would put the spares of the colors, because there's a lot of black, there's a lot of 939, there's a lot of white, because there's a lot of that in this picture. Did its famous, I'm gonna cut you off. I don't know what's going on with that. So at any rate, back what I was saying is I put all the spares. I don't have any bags out and open, so they've been cut into, and they're in bottles, and the bottles are labeled. So I got those all together with the color that they're spares for. And I have the my bottle from Art Dart. This is my third case because my first two cases are filled with my spares. And I had one case stop left with the 80 bottles that weren't not occupied. It's what I used for my Chuck Pinson painting after my whole square box fiasco. So I'm gonna try to move these up and pull them off of here, and then I'll get on this side now. At any rate, so I have them together other than the symbols that are letters, because they're the very first row and they're in alphabetical order. But after that, I have it grouped by color, trying to do like a color palette thing. So the blacks, dark blues, so the 310, 939, 823s are all together. The grays are together. The cream colors are together along with white. I got some reds and oranges in this picture, so those are all together. I have some greens in this picture, and they're all together. So that's what I did a little differently. So they're in color grouping together, but then in the color grouping, they're in DMC number order, if that makes any kind of sense. So yeah, that's how I got it. So like I said, that's a little different for me, but I figured, you know, since the color grouping's kind of, like I said, the same. I got this clipboard, and I got this clipped to my light pad, so I'm trying to get the wrinkles out while I work. But yeah, like I said, it's a little different go for me. I think it's gonna work because, like I said, these are food pictures, so they're gonna be some like colors with it. And like I said, I have 4 to do. So the goal is to get this one done in 2 months. And then I'm not going to wait and give them all to him at one time, because these are going in a restaurant. These are going in his restaurant. So the person that I'm doing these for is going in his restaurant on his walls. And I want to try to get them to him as soon as I possibly can. That being said, the last 3 I did were custom portraits, and they were 2 50 by 75 and 1 50 by 50. I have 3 50 by 75s on this and 1 50 by 50. And the previous 3 customs I did took me 8 months to do. So I got 4 I have to do. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do the same 8 months. And it's going to take me 8 months. So that's what I'm going to try to narrow myself down to getting this done. I'm picking up 2 here, but I can't lay them down like I want to. Alright, I'm going to stand up for 1 second. I'm going to have to get the light somehow situated. Or, I know what I'll do. I'll turn on my overhead light. Let me turn this one off. It's going to get dark here in a minute. I'll turn the overhead light on so I can see just a little bit better. And hopefully the glare won't be too bad for you guys watching the video. So, but yeah. Just getting a little bit of light going here. I'll get back down here in the white section where I hang on to my tree and place beads while I go. So you can see I'm kind of like all over the place, but you know, I'm trying to get where I'm close enough where I can start really placing them. So yeah, so that's kind of, I think the last video I did while I talked with you was on the Planet Sunset video on the You Can Be a Diamond Painter 2 series. But then life really got in the way, and getting customs done that's what really got in my way. It's just, I was really trying to bang that thing out and get it done because I was ready for them to be delivered, given to their recipients, and you know, just kind of out of my hair. And then I worked on that Chuck Pinson one. I was trying to get it done for a reason, cause, but I'm gonna be waiting on the frame a little bit, I think. So Arch Frames, where I got the frames, for the portraits. So that seems to be a good company to get your odd sizes from, because you put in there what your centimeter size is for your picture, and then it gives you the inches size, and then that's how you pick your frames out. And it has a great selection, I think, of frames. So sorry, I'm thirsty, so I'll go drink some water. So yeah, so if I remember, I know I mentioned it in the Disney paint-along video introduction, and y'all will have to go check that out also, because in that intro I do a face forward on the camera, so you actually will see me on that video. So go check that out for those of you that haven't seen it yet. You'll see what I look like. And I kind of explain, you know, why I picked the picture I picked, and actually, you know, a little bit of intro to, especially to there's about 20 of us in this paint along, and you know, these are new people to me, and I'm new to them, and I've subscribed to everybody, and then you're just flipping on it, because then everybody turns around and subscribes to you, and then watches your whole. Then you tag them in the July videos for your Disney paint along, and then everybody gets to enjoy everybody's pictures. But I was like, well, so I need to do a little intro video for that, because they don't know me, not like those of you who watch me know me and know about my ramblings and all that jazz. So, and I do ramble on that video, even though I'm videoing my face, but you know, there has it. So then I'm trying the 2-camera setup right here, so that's what I'm trying to get used to also. And then the more comfortable I get with that, you may get more full-on facial shots or videos of while I'm working. But just wanted to do that for the Disney just an intro, and I've changed my intro music, and I think even the intro cards again for the channel. And you know, for a while there I just stopped doing it. I just like, well, I didn't see the point. So the channel growth is, you know, slow. I'm getting a lot of views, which I'm glad about that, and I feel like the ASMRs are helping out on that. And you know, if I can sit here and do a video and not talk to you and just have music playing in the background, and it will be a, you know, it can be a long video. Now I learned real quick that I had to break those videos up, because long doesn't do well apparently for an ASMR. Some of them I can't, because they were just a continuous video, but some, you know, have stops, so I can do that with, but not with that video. I couldn't. I had one that was over an hour long, so I'll be putting music on that one, and we'll see how that one goes, because I can't break it up. But I was just putting videos together, and then I'd put music with it, and then I'd throw it in YouTube, and then I was like, then one grouping I did, I said, let me go back. I said, separate those out again. So that's what I did, separate them back out, and then grouped them together like in two, so it's like a 30 to 45 minute long and not a whole hour long, because like I said, they didn't look like that those are doing so well. It was like a 30 minute to 45 minutes of wheelhouse for time as far as the channel is concerned. I like EverMoment. I just can't stand the cover paper. It just is so thick, and it just, you know, so loud. But I'm sticking on it. So that is what it is. So work is going good. We have what we started in the month of June. I had my first one last weekend, but we are doing what we call Summer Fridays, where we get to work half a day on Friday, and you make up your time during the week. So I had to come in early to work. So I was doing work from 7 until 5 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I got up on that Friday, even though my Friday was a half a day. I got up on that Friday to work my half day, and that's when I was still working on my Chuck Benson one. So I was just diamond painting. Diamond painted Friday morning at 7 to 8, and then 8 o'clock I worked, and then I got off at 12. And then I was trying to think, did we go somewhere Friday? We may have, but I don't remember where. I had to do some shopping or something, but yeah, so my next one won't be until July. I think the 16th, no, 15th, no, 14th. July 14th is when I'll have my next Friday half day. So this week will be the end of the June week. So we're getting ready to come into some hot weather. Can't complain too much. Last week the unit here in my building was not producing air. It was spitting ice out at me. So I only ran the fan out here last week. And thank goodness for that, for the cooler weather that we had. Because if it had been what we're getting ready to have, I don't think I'd have made it out here. Probably would have had to just come in out here and turn my computer on and then work inside the house with the laptop. And that's no fun, because then I'm sitting on my bed and then having to deal with house sounds. And when you have someone live in the house with you, it's kind of hard to expect them to be quiet while you're working. But I did that for a little bit too, so. But yeah, just trying to get some little catching up with you on where I'm at right now. So that's where I'm at right now. Is where, you know, so starting on this, and then working on the Disney. So yeah, so you get a little bit of extra videos for the other things that you watch, and the Disney people, if they want to watch other things, they can. But you'll at least get more than one video. And then I'll show you the colors here in a minute. Just want to get some of this black down. Then I'll go back to I'm listening to an audiobook right now. My friend Mary at work is the one that gets me interested in the YA stuff. She's the one I told you that when I was listening to the Sarah J. Maas's what's the Assassin, that series, Selena Sardathian, that book. I can't think of what it is right now, because I don't think it's a Court of Run of Thorn and Roses. It's the other one. But at any rate, I started listening to that again, the first book, because, you know, I really enjoyed that series. But anyway, so she was telling me about this book that she's reading now. Well, you know, it started late last week is when she told me, because then I started listening to it, and I'm almost done with it. But anyway, she said she saw a lot of hype about it on social media, and I think for her it's like Instagram, things like that, so Bookstagram, you know. And she was telling me about it, she just kept telling me about it, and I was like, crap, you know, that sounds like a really good book. And she says, oh yeah, she says, you'll love it. She says, pick it up, you know. She said, I need somebody to discuss it with. She said, so I need you to start reading it. So I was like, okay. So I looked on Audible, and I got credits, obviously. And I was like, well, okay, I'll start, you know, listening to it. So I did. And it's Fourth Wing, and I'm not even going to begin to pronounce who the author is, because I'll butcher the crap out of it. And I'm not going to do that, but I'll try to remember to link it down the bottom in the description. But yeah, so it's it is geared towards YA, but I will say that it has language in it. So if you don't want your, and I would really I'd really recommend is high school or older. I know it's kind of hard to say that for, you know, YA, but I just really don't think it's youth appropriate. So maybe, I don't know if I want to say young adult, but it is still young adults, not like young teenagers, young adults. So, you know, college age, high school, college age, you know, that age. I think it's a good age for that book. Because it does have, you know, it's I would say some R-rated going on. Like I said, with the language is a little bit much, but I think that's just how the author is. I like to read some of her other stuff because she does do, I think, adult stuff, but it's just, I don't know, it's just how she writes this character, the main character, and the attitude-ness of her, the main character. I mean, she's just bad to the bone, but she's just this, you know, frail, young person that's having to go through and do something because it's what her mother wants, because her mother is a general in this army type, and she's sending her daughter to go and do this because all Sorensens are, no, is that right? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, all of them are fighters and, you know, what have you. So the basis of the book is this girl who has been trained to be a scribe, is now forced into going into the school to learn how to be a rider on a dragon. So that's just what she is having to go to school to do. So against what her wishes are, her mother doesn't care. She's sending her to this school. The first test for her to even participate, to deem herself worthy in the school, she has to cross this parapet. And then, you know, people are trying to kill her because of who she is and her name, and there's a rebellion, and, you know, it's just all that craziness going on. So, but it's just the growth of the character. Sorry, I did it again. And I gotta pay attention to the ASMR video, because I think when I started you again the first time it did this hot mess to me, I think my hand was in that video, so I have to try to cut that out. Anyway, so it's pretty much her story of her coming of age and coming into herself, and you know, becoming the rider that she's supposed to be in the dragon world, and just all the craziness that she has to put up with just to get herself there. So I'm like 4 hours out of finishing the book. Now, it's this almost, I don't even know if I guess it's a trilogy. I'm not really sure how many books it's supposed to be in the series. But the book, like I said, its name is Fourth Wing. The sequel doesn't come out until November. I've already told my friend, I said, look, if this ends in a freaking cliffhanger, I said, I'm going to kill you. I said, because now I have to wait, I said, until November, y'all, to read the next book. And I said, it's not even showing a pre-order yet on Audible, so I don't know how long I'm going to have to wait for that. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pre-order the book. I said, girl, you do that. But yeah, I was listening to it at work, and obviously she can't read at work, so I was getting ahead of her. So I'm like, I was only, you know, like maybe 4 or 5 chapters ahead of her Friday. But I'm hoping that she'll finish it this weekend. And I got to finish it this weekend. Because if she finishes this weekend and wants to talk about it on Monday, I got to be able to talk about it on Monday. And then if she doesn't finish it this weekend, then I'll have it finished and I can talk to her about it when she's ready. So, good friend that I am. But no, seriously, it's a really good book. Alright, so I'm going to stop with you here. I'm obviously going to finish up on the black, but I did want to push this down, and I did want to give you a better view of, I'm stopping the ASMR, but I'm going to give you a little bit better view, so I'm going to raise you up a little bit so I can see you. And then I'm going to show you the colors and how I got the colors. So, and like I said, so these are my reds and my oranges. These right here are my greens. Trying to see what you can see. I'm not looking at the right camera. These are my greens. These are my reds and my oranges. And then there's oranges right here. These are the whites. So obviously you can see all the whites right here. These are the cream colors. These are more cream colors. These are these are 939s, my spares. These are brown right here, these are grays, and this starts the cream color section. And then this section right here, these are my 310s, all my 310 spares. And then the dark 823, 939, 939 spare, 939s right there. And then down here is my letters through the alphabet, except for the 310 that starts here. So that's how my colors look. So I just wanted to show you, you know, how that looks. And so yeah, so that's our first picture. This is the first square that I'm gonna be working on. I'll probably be working on this a little bit tonight and probably tomorrow. So when I check with you again, we'll see how far I've gotten. But I will talk to y'all later, and I'll see you. Bye.